Yo, what is going on, SBE? I'm just playing with you. um, Hope you all are having an amazing bank holiday weekend if you've already started that. We're out here in Montenegro again, and what I wanted to do right now is I wanted to share with you a little bit of a moment of my journey in my entrepreneurial journey, especially with the Nagic. I wanted to share a moment with you to provide you with a little bit of inspiration here because I've been reflecting a lot recently on my success and also on the ups and downs of this journey as we're out here in this beautiful paradise. So, yeah, it all came to me when I was driving in the car with Anthony, and me and him were like playing music, and I was showing him all the best J. Cole songs that I've ever come across because he's probably my favorite artist. And one of the songs that J. Cole has um, has written that for me is a standout song, and I I don't think it's one of his most popular ones, but as somebody who's like a super fan, it's one of the ones that I've heard many times. But I was listening it for I kind of heard about this song for a very long time. I haven't listened to him for a very long time. Um, I've been listening to audiobooks and things like that. And I was listening to this song, and it really hit me, like more than ever. The song that I was listening to was so deep, so powerful. It was "Let Nas Down," right? If you've ever heard of it, you'll know which one I'm talking about. If you haven't, go listen to it right now. It's absolutely amazing piece of work. So yeah, "Let Nas Down," and it was so powerful because he was talking about how he created all of this success. He'd done really well for himself. He'd made number one hits, but he failed his mentor because his mentor Nas, or person he idolized, um, basically said that he hated his song and he couldn't believe he let Nas down. So yeah, it got me to reflect, and I feel like the reason for why it hit me so hard now more than ever is because of where I'm at in my journey. And there was a moment that I experienced recently where I let one of my mentors down. I let Nate down, which is very similar to Nas. It's like same words but just a T and a E. I let Nate down. And what happened was I was back in Vietnam last year in yeah, in Southeast Asia, and what ended up happening was I was I was I was moving in my business. Me and Luke were doing a 90-day sprint. I thought things were going pretty well, and then we heard that Nate was hopping onto a call. He came onto one of our masterminds, and there weren't that many people on the call. I introduced myself. He recognized me, said how things are going, things like that. But like just a few minutes into the call, he asked us a few questions about what we had planned. And this is another reason for why it reminded me of this moment. It was like literally the same time in which we're at right now, this weekend last year. So he basically said that bank holiday weekend, like, what are you guys doing? What's your plans for the weekend? And I said that, I'm about to go record some ad videos, for the weekend, get some things popping. And I thought, to me, that's like good action that I was taking. And he was like, nah. He said this not just to me, but to everybody on the call. None of you guys really care. And it hit me. I was like, fuck. I can't believe I let Nate down. Genuine. I don't know if it affected everybody on the call the same way that it did for me, because I actually met him in person. I promised him certain things. Said I was going to get to this rank. I said I was going to get to this goal. Said I was going to go all in. But really, like, the truth was, I didn't fulfill majority of the promises that I said to him. I can't believe I let him down. And that gave me a huge wake up call. And one of the reasons why he said that you guys don't really care is because he knows what it's like to care based on the fact that he had to care to get his results. Um, and if you don't know Nate's story, essentially the reason why he cared so much is because his daughter and him separated where she was in Vietnam, he was in the UK, and he was miles and miles apart from her, and he had to find a way of getting from where he was in the UK to Vietnam. And the only way was this business model that he had. So he worked like a madman, like 17-hour days. And as well as that, he was on the weekend of the bank holiday weekend, that time, he created a whole new system, like a whole new funnel system, which is now used by the entirety of the European community within Agile. So when we were saying we're just doing a couple of ad videos in this bank holiday weekend, he was like, that's fuck all. And even to the point that he's at right now, he's got multiple eight figures in his organization. Like that year, last year, he said that he was still working on a blueprint video, which is like a 3 hour long video. And that's the type of effort that he's putting into his business. So he was still schooling us when it comes to hard work, even at the level that he's at right now. So yeah, like I let him down. I let him down. But it all came full circle again because when we were in Milton Keynes, um, there was this moment, and even before Milton Keynes, I spoke about it with him in Gran Canaria, and I was like, that time that you said this, it really affected me, and it kicked me back into gear, which is why he responded. He was like, good, I'm glad that it did. And this is what you need to do for your teammates. You need to remind them of their why they're getting started out. Why are you right now watching this video? You know, why are you in this chat? Why are you in this community? Why are you in this business? Like really sit with that and think, what is the thing that's driving you forwards right now? What's your care? Right? What's in your heart? So this is what he told me to do for you guys. This is why I'm doing it. But also, going back to what happened in Milton Keynes, you know, we met up with him there. He saw the results that I was sharing with him, and I was saying with him, and also showing him, and he was like, you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm super proud of you. I can see what you're doing. I recognize you. I see you. You're gonna do great things in this business. So it switched. I can't believe I let Nate down, and then it became I can't believe I made Nate proud. So yeah, this is a moment I want for every single one of you where your mentors, your idols, they're all saying to you, look, I'm super proud of you for everything that you've done. And you don't let them down as the same mistake that I made. And this weekend you have an opportunity because it's a bank holiday weekend. You've got 4 days. I've heard that the weather's supposed to be like not horrible in the UK, so you can even go out and make content if you wanted to. But go and make some ad videos, right? Go and do something that is huge action, right? Huge action level to where if Nate was on a call with you right now, he'd be like, yeah, you give a shit. You care about your business. This is what you want to imagine. And for the entire month right now as well, like you want to ask yourself, and I just came off the back of a call with Johnny and Mia, who have just literally made a 9K month in their business, and I interviewed them. They're living out in Bali, living their dreams. And you know, I asked them what was the biggest breakthrough that you had, and it was actually Mia that gave an answer, which I thought was really amazing. She said that I just had a real word with myself, and there was this quote about that Albert Einstein says, which is if you continue doing the same shit over and over again and expect different results, that's insanity. So she realized she was being insane for a period of time, even though it wasn't a long time. It was only a few months. She was being insane because she was doing the same actions every day, and she knew something had to change. Now, where did she look for the change? Simple. She just looked at what were other people doing at the level that she wanted to be in her business. And she noticed that she wasn't doing any of the things that those people were doing. So she associated with her future identity as a leader self, changed her habits, changed the things that she was inputting, and then the outputs change, and now that's why she got her results. So you want to ask yourself this question. How many of the leaders have you asked, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? You know, what is the inputs for your business? And Nate says it all the time as well. He's like, the people who are getting the 100K months, the people who are actually thriving in this business are the ones who are putting 5K per month into ads. That's the number. Balazs says the exact same thing, 5K per month into ads. Now I appreciate that not every single person here has 5K, to put into ads every single month. But you have to start somewhere. Those are the people who are earning 100K months. If you want to earn 10K months, what do you think the numbers are? It's simple maths. So if it's not 5K, it's 500. What can you do with that? That can go into 10K. So every single person right here, you have an opportunity, because right now, I don't know if you know, I probably haven't shared this, but I will share the ad that we're currently running. Right now, I have an ad running that is literally doing better than any other ad that I've ever run before in my entire career of running ads on social media. I got my first lead on there. Usually leads, if we're getting them for £5 per lead, Harriet did a whole presentation at Gran Canaria event for the leaders. She shared that right now she's getting leads for £7 per lead, and she's still making 500K per year. She's still profitable massively. She's still aiming for 7 figures this year. £7 per lead, she's scaling that up. We're happy with £5 per lead, because I think £10 is still, for me, it's still, it could be better. £5 per lead is what we're happy with to scale that. If any of you guys make an ad for £5 per lead, you scale that. We've been getting them for £2.50 per lead recently over the last few months. And with this new ad, my first lead that I got was 40 pence per lead. And on top of that, I was also getting comments on my post. So that's more leads than that. That's like 20p a lead I was getting. Now it started to level out a little bit as it does, and it went to about 90p per lead with all the comments. And I reckon it's going to average out at, sub £2, £1.50 per lead, right? But I'll say £2 to be conservative. This is the cheapest ad that we've ever had, and you all have the opportunity right now to invest into this, but it's not going to be available forever. I am going to cut this off in investing into my ads once I have a bunch of people coming in to where we're putting in like too much money for our closers to actually put the people through. So this is your opportunity right now to go and put in to these ads as much as you possibly can. Leverage my brand, leverage my ads, get the sales coming into your business, and then go and build your brand as well, right? That's the thing that I'm offering right now. And so if you want to take me up on that offer and you do want to start leveraging this ad to build your business right now, then you need to get in touch with me before the 1st of this month. So this weekend at some point, send me a direct message. We'll speak about it so that we can get your ads going. Anthony has been leveraging my ads, and that's why, he's got another £900 almost, or £800 he's just made in sales that's going to go straight back into ads. And next month we projected, based off of how many ads we're putting in, Anthony's on for about a 20K month. For real. And if you think about it, going from 0 to 800 is making the impossible possible. Going from 800 to 20K is making the possible still possible, because he's shown and proven that it works. So same thing for you guys right now. Make the impossible possible. Go and put money into ads. Go and do what the leaders are doing, which is just putting a shit ton of money into ads, and go and max this thing out, right? Put in the absolute max that you can as quick as possible, and from there, you know where all roads are going. All roads are going to Japan. So I'm going to see y'all at some point this weekend. Real as Fuck Mastermind will be happening again on Sunday in the evening, probably around 8 p.m. So make sure you filled out your trackers by then, and let's get this sprint going. Let's run. Peace out, guys. Peace and love.